Hello students, this is Sumit Kumar, Assistant Professor, BB Department, Maharaj College, Ranchi. Right now I'm going to deal with the topic of international marketing in continuation of the last chapter, which is trade barriers, tariff and non-tariff barriers. Today I'm going to deal with the other topic, that is non-tariff barriers. Non-tariff barriers means other than taxes, what barriers are imposed by the countries so that to make it tough for the companies to operate in international market. Any barriers other than tariff. These are any barriers other than tariff. It is meant for constructing barriers for the free flow of the goods. It do not affect the price of the imported goods. It affects the quality and quantity of the goods. Now one by one we'll see what are these non-tariff barriers. First one, licenses. License is granted by the government and allows the importing of certain goods to the country. Second one is voluntary export restraints. These type of barriers are created by the exporting country rather than the importing one. These restraints are usually levied on the request of the importing company. For example, Brazil can request Canada to impose VER on export of sugar to Brazil, and this helps to increase the price of sugar in Brazil and protects its domestic sugar producers. Third one is quotas. Under this system, a country may fix in advance the limit of import quantity of commodity that would be permitted for import from various countries during a given period. This is divided into the following categories. Point A, tariff quota. Certain specified quantity of imports allowed at duty-free or at a reduced rate of import duty. A tariff quota therefore combines the features of a tariff and import quota. Unilateral quota. The total import quantity is fixed without prior consultations with the exporting countries. Third one is bilateral quota. Here quotas are fixed after negotiations between the quota fixing importing country and the exporting country. Next is multilateral quota. A group of countries can come together and fix quotas for each country. Fourth one is product standards. Here the importing country imposes standards of goods. If the standards are not met, the goods are rejected. Fifth one is domestic content requirements. Governments impose DCR to boost domestic production. Next is product labeling. Certain countries insist on specific labeling of the products. For example, European Union insists on products labeling in major languages in EU. Next is packaging requirements. Certain nations insist on particular type of packaging of goods. Example, EU insists on packaging with recyclable materials. Next is foreign exchange regulations. The importer has to ensure that adequate foreign exchange is available for import of goods by obtaining a clearance from exchange control authorities prior to the concluding of contract with the supplier. Next is state trading. In some countries like India, certain items are imported or exported only through canalizing agencies like MMTT, Minerals and Metals Trading Corporation of India. Next is embargo. Partial or complete prohibition of trade with any particular country, mainly because of the political tensions. These are the main types of non-tariff barriers in international trade. Certain other non-tariff barriers are health and safety regulations imposed, technical formalities to be fulfilled before the import or export of goods. In the companies are guided to follow the in environment regulations in production as well as in transaction of goods from one country to another country. Generally, these non-tariff barriers doesn't impose hike in prices, but these are made for transactions taking place between the countries of goods which are of good quality and standardized. So this was all about the non-tariff barriers, which is also considered as a trade barrier, and this is going to help you in understanding the concept. Thank you.